Hi everyone, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to over 500 likes. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, the Bitcoin stock to flow model is on track and on track to the next parabolic crypto bull run like we saw in 2017, but only this time around, the prices will be much higher. We are anticipating between an $80,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin price. And PlanB, of course, is the person who put together this stock to flow model, and it has not been wrong, right? It is on track looking at market cycles and the supply and demand economics for Bitcoin, because as you guys know, every Bitcoin halving, the supply gets cut in half. So there's less Bitcoin being put out into the market. And we've seen demand from institutional investors hitting all-time highs. Just look at this. Grayscale, record assets under management, tweeted by Barry Silbert, $6.3 billion in assets, right? Amazing. So we've been covering the news here on this channel of the demand. So you guys know about, all the institutional players who are trying to get Bitcoin and other cryptos. So we are at our fourth red dot, which is $11,880, and that's the September number. And you can see the August close, the July close, and the June close. So incremental growth here, month over month, and it's higher highs and higher lows. What's important is not so much, okay, well, we went very high and then we crashed back down, but what was the support level that was built, right? Because the Bitcoin price will build on top of that and keep going higher. So certainly we will see $12,000 being the next low, right? Or the next support level, and then 13 and so on and so forth, right? Until we work our way back up to 20,000, which was the previous all-time high. And like I said, the next parabolic cycle, we are looking at a $80,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin. Now, that's not a certainty. That's just a probability. I believe it's a high probability based on what is happening overall. Another factor that plays into this is the debasement of the US dollar, a lot of money printing, where we're seeing companies like MicroStrategy and other big time investors like George Ball saying, hey man, it's time to get into Bitcoin and crypto because the dollar value inflation is taking place and the dollar value is going down. So here's the headline: US election and dollar downturn will fuel high-octane boost for Bitcoin, DeVere CEO says. Now, this is a investment firm, a financial investors firm, which does not have anything to do with Bitcoin or crypto. They've existed before that. But more and more, we are seeing these folks capitulate, and they're now saying, put your money in Bitcoin and crypto. So the CEO and founder of one of the biggest independent financial advisories in the world foresees economic conditions that he expects to serve as a rocket fuel for Bitcoin. Nigel Green of DeVere Group names the key factors that may trigger the next Bitcoin bull run. Here's a quote. We expect the world's largest cryptocurrency to be further fueled for the rest of 2020 by the U.S. presidential election and the weakness of the U.S. dollar, which will serve as high-octane price drivers. A U.S. presidential election always stirs uncertainty. That's for sure been the trend. But 2020 is seen by many as particularly important, as not only will whoever wins be the CEO of the world's largest economy, they will be in that role as the world economically readjusts following the global fallout of the pandemic, the virus. The DeVere Group executive says the uncertainty will drive investors to seek refuge in store of value assets such as Bitcoin and gold. But Green stresses that Bitcoin is playing in a different league. Bitcoin, here's a quote, Bitcoin is currently realizing its reputation as a form of digital gold. Up to now, the precious metal has been perceived as the ultimate safe haven asset. But Bitcoin, which shares its key characteristics of being a store of value and scarcity, could potentially be in the future knock gold from its long-held top spot as the world becomes driven by the tech revolution. Decentralized, non-sovereign, secure digital currencies, including Bitcoin, will become more attractive to investors as they will offer a hedge against turbulence in the traditional markets. Guys, this is what we've been talking about for a long time, right? Bitcoin being that store of value, digital gold, and all of the big players, the institutional players, are flocking to it. And they are looking at these same charts we're looking at, guys. They see the scarcity aspect, the supply and demand economics here. You know, gold is a great store of value, but let's be real, it doesn't have a hard cap on its total amount, right? You can mine for more gold. Let's be honest, more gold is being mined every day, and there's no hard number. But Bitcoin, we know it's only going to hit that 21 million mark, and we see the halvings that have been put into place algorithmically will cut the supply over time. It becomes much harder to mine, and we are seeing growth year over year, guys. Sure, you have your market cycles, right? Your bull, bear accumulation phases, and they have repeated, and we are seeing the start of the next bull market here with our fourth red dot, and certainly higher prices. And I said it just a couple months ago, we will see $20,000 sooner than later, because if the next price point for a top will be around $100,000, you got to hit 20,000 sooner, right, before you get there. So be ready to cash out, and of course the market, the altcoins follow Bitcoin's momentum, its move. Bitcoin is the rising tide that lifts all boats. So expect altcoins to move with Bitcoin, and be prepared with your cash out plan. So looking bullish here, guys. Very excited about it. And remember, you have to be patient to go through these cycles. I want to remind you of my interview with Dante Backus, who's a YouTuber. He has nothing to do with crypto. His channel is not about crypto. The channel is called Reacted Up. He invested in Bitcoin and became a millionaire in 2017. And I interviewed him, and he talked about cashing out, taxes, and all that stuff. And he's just a random guy. He was just in college, and he invested in it. He was patient, and he became a millionaire, bought his Tesla, bought his house. So it's really a great story of just a regular guy, and he became a millionaire, changed his life. And I think if we're patient enough, we go through all the cycles, the next parabolic run-up will change a lot of our lives. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to paying off my mortgage and being debt-free, right? Getting a Tesla myself, right? Just being honest, guys, I'm here to make money. That's why I don't get involved in maximalism of crypto. I'm here to make money, like many of you. Finally, I've been talking about it on my channel for the past 3 to 4 months. The payments charter by the OCC's Brian Brooks is going to be so beneficial for crypto, because it opens up more payment firms aside from banks to be able to participate with digital assets and crypto lending and all kinds of stuff. And it's going to put a blanket regulation so that we don't have this state-by-state regulation. Right now, New York has its own. Florida has its own. Texas has its own. That's very difficult for crypto exchanges and firms like Ripple, which want to do some lending and all kinds of things with XRP. It makes it difficult for them. So I think Brian's move here to get this payments charter going is going to be huge. And of course, this guy gets crypto. He was at Coinbase, and we know in July, he gave the banks the green light to custody crypto. So the next phase 2, is what I personally believe will be this payments charter, which will benefit crypto firms. And it looks like he's moving ahead. Now, the article does talk that he's getting pushback, and it's probably from the big banks, right? The big banks don't want anyone taking a share of their pie. But I think we're moving in the right direction, and I hope he gets it going. And I think we're going to see some really great things, guys. So wanted to update you on that. So, guys, what do you think about this news? Do you think Bitcoin could hit 100,000 in the next parabolic cycle? And, you know, certainly all coins would follow. I personally could see a $5,700 Ethereum, maybe a $15 XRP, if I'm using the same math and percentage growth that we saw in 2017, guys, into 2018. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Share this video. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all later.